Hi guys, this is going to be a video going through the boil kettle where all the magic happens, where the beer gets finally made. Just going to show you how I've made it and what stage it's at so far. So here we go. It's the boil kettle there. So we'll just start at the top. So created this little hatch so I could basically get things thrown into it a little easier. So again, we've got a thermal well with the thermostat. Just keeps it nice and dry in there, and hopefully get a correct temperature from the bottom. We've got two elements, and that's a 6-inch bazooka filter that's at the bottom to filter anything coming through, and there's a hole right at the centre for a centre drain, just to hopefully try and clean it out a bit easier. And this pipe here is, the theory was to create a whirlpool, but the truth is that the pumps aren't strong enough to get a proper whirlpool. It does kind of turn it quite a bit. It's good for when I'm cooling it, when I'm finished boiling. It keeps it moving, but it's not as strong as I'd like it to be. So out here it's just the normal tap and the lower centre drain, and I just added a sight glass just the other week so that I could actually see how much litres I'm working with. These two holes here, this is where the original water chiller was plumbed in, which is actually sitting under there. I don't know if you can see it, but so that was permanently in there. It was quite difficult to clean because everything, there was so much in it, was getting too busy in there. So the next step is going to be to get a plate chiller that will attach to here, and it will cool it as it gets pumped out of the tank and then straight into the fermentation vessel. So again, that's the connection for the whirlpool. So in case you're wondering what this is for, this is a plan that I haven't actually done yet. Got some of these things on eBay from God knows where they came from, but they're basically like tea strainers, and you can fill them full of hops or cocoa nibs or orange peels or whatever you want, and you can. The idea is to attach them to there and just throw them in. And I've got two of these things. Like I'm saying, I haven't used them. I had a little bit of bother on the 8-ball stout, if you've seen that one, just getting it drained through that bazooka filter, because the leaves of the hops basically expanded and they turn into a little a very quite like slimy, and like the leaves just cover the filter and basically totally block it. So the idea was that put everything in there, I can take it out, what's left then is just pure liquid, and it should drain off a lot easier. So there we go. I mean, still work in progress. I've seen other kind of filters. I don't particularly like the idea of this. I'd rather just be able to just throw the hops in and then clean it at the end, but I would need to get a different type of filter than that. I've seen like canister type hop blockers and things, so maybe that upgrade might be called for. But we're going to give this a try, and we'll see how we get on with it. The next brew I plan to do is going to be like a wheat beer. I've ordered the kit for that, so there's going to be some like coriander seeds and like orange peels and stuff like that going into it. So I may be using these things just to make it a bit easier for the cleanup really at the end. That's all that's for. Another thing I can add is about maybe possibly these elements. These are, I think they're 2,400 volts or watts or whatever the size they are. 2,400 anyway. Two of them, and when the PIDs are working fine, within about 20 minutes they should be getting up to temperature, maybe even less. So and the theory with having two is if one goes, you've got a backup there. You can actually see them bubbling, so you can tell. Always check, make sure when I'm using them that both are firing, so I know exactly where I stand with them. You could tell with the time that would take. Anyway, so that's the latest from Reed's Gold, and you've got a rundown of all the kit that I have. Check out the other videos if you're interested in seeing how the other parts of the kit work. Okay, thanks for watching.